I got the France 24 breaking news alert, and I immediately thought it's going to take a long time for most people to get there. I live very close, so I put on my shoes, I abandoned my dinner, and I just started running there.
We have breaking news of a major fire during renovation at Paris's Notre-Dame Cathedral. Let's cross live to France 24's Charli James. Charli, tell us where you are.
Francois, I am just on the north side of the cathedral, and I can say it is never going to be the same.
It was really surreal to be that close to this event. I think everyone on the island and really close, you know, you're craning your neck up to look at the roof and the flames coming out.
No, c'est terrible. Oh mon Dieu.
When you are reporting, you have to just kind of go into this trance, like you have a mission. And so it wasn't even really until I got home that night after a few hours of reporting that I was able to really take in everything that I saw, because as a reporter, in the moment that you're there, you're just thinking, how can I explain how it feels to people? How can I explain what it looks like and how people are reacting? And you don't really have time to think about how you're reacting to it yourself.
It was obvious straight away that this would be possibly the biggest story of the day, the week. So it was obvious to us that we needed to really scrap everything that we had planned and really get to the place and make sure that we could reflect the story as best that we possibly could.
There are hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of Parisians who are packing out the streets near, around the town hall, around Notre-Dame, coming to see for themselves what's going on.
It goes beyond religion, it goes beyond art.
There were masses of people. We needed to get through that crowd, but it became clear to me we needed to be higher up in order to see what was going on. So I managed to meet some people, lovely, generous people who'd spent the past couple of hours watching their beloved cathedral burning. Their building overlooked Notre-Dame. Their balcony was big enough for us to be on, and they opened their house to us. They let us onto their balcony. We spent the entire evening with them, watching, hoping that we weren't going to see Notre-Dame burn to the ground.
I was sitting in the crowd as the spire fell, and you were hearing gasps. It was this sort of terrible anticipation that we knew it was going to happen because of how badly it was burned. But that really was the moment where it felt the most devastating.
It's terrible. The entire roof has now collapsed. There is still an intense amount of smoke, and actually from across the river, it's choking. Like, I can feel it in my throat, I can feel it in my nose.
It's kind of magnetic in all the wrong ways. People felt the need to go there and see what was going on, and people were genuinely aghast and genuinely moved by it.
People are really, for the most part, just staring in silence and disbelief at what's happening.
At a time like this, it's really important to have a good list of contacts, but also be able to access social media, because it's a way of seeing what people are saying, but also contact people that you know too to find out what they've got. Obviously relying on the authorities, but clearly it's about doing the journalism, making sure that you're there, getting in touch with as many sources as you can, and then working out how you tell the story from there. It's important not to be alarmist, but at the same time reflect the gravity of the situation. The French Fire Service saying that in the next 1 hour, 90 minutes are going to be crucial to saving what is left of one of the world's great monuments behind us, Notre-Dame de Paris, Notre-Dame Cathedral.
The structure of Notre-Dame has been saved.
Alex, it's almost a shame for me to speak over the beautiful sound that this choir from the parish of Saint-Germain-des-Prés is making. It's really part of the optimism of the moment, I think, people coming together and singing in this way. It's been very spontaneous. We're going to take a little listen. I'll step to one side and they'll keep singing. Continue.
It's horrible to say, but obviously the difference is that nobody died in this compared to some of the things that have happened in Paris in recent years. Obviously a slew of terrorist attacks, but at the same time there was this kind of visceral nature to it. It was very emotional during the first 24 hours, and that was you saw that in the way that normal Parisians reacted.
I think the major difference from other stories that I've covered over the years is the emotion that comes with Notre-Dame de Paris, the cathedral. No matter whether you believe or you don't believe, whether you live in Paris or you're a tourist, there's some story that you can tell, there's some reason why it means something to you. I made this a story that I think will be among those unique stories that I'll cover in my career.